If you're watching this video, you'd probably like to know how to make your coins that you dig out of the ground while metal detecting go from this to this with this one simple step. Anyhow, you're going to need CLR, a Harbor Freight, why can't I remember what that's called? Rock Tumbler, there we go. Some aquarium gravel. I just picked up the cheapest natural gravel, not dyed, from Walmart. And you can get away with using the single tumbler. I have the dual one just so I can separate my copper from my silver coins. You don't want to use the copper mixed in with the silver, or else you're going to dye all your silver coins. But I will show you how to take these coins and turn them into this, where you'll be able to spend them. Alright, your first step, what you're going to want to do is separate your copper from your silver, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Obviously, if you have silver dollars or half dollars or whatever, keep them on the silver side. Keep all your pennies separate. This is what you're going to want to do if you have coins that aren't super rare. I mean, you can do this with circa 1900, like Indian head pennies, things like that. I wouldn't put some 200-year-old coin or anything because this is going to be a bit abrasive. So you're going to want to just do this with coins that are, say, a little over 100 years old or newer. But now that you have your copper separated from your silver, you're going to want to fill up one of these tumblers to about 1/4 of depth with that Walmart natural aquarium gravel. That will be the depth you want for about this amount of coins. You can go ahead and toss the coins in. I will just show you how to do this. Obviously, it's not going to be too hard to figure out how to throw coins in a tumbler, but just to get an idea of the depth you want in here, because you don't want to overfill them. If you overfill them, they're not going to clean as well, and you don't want them heating up or something to the point where you're going to have pressure trying to pop this thing open. So you have that filled up to there. Now you're going to take the CLR. We're only going to need a bit. Let me set this on the ground just for a second. And when I say a bit, we're just going to go ahead and put a little splash in there, a little bit more, a little more than like a tablespoon in that. And then we will go up here, excuse the messy sink, start the water. Now we have our coins, our rocks, our CLR. You're just going to want to go ahead and put water in there till it's about 2/3 full. Obviously the foam is going to show that a little bit higher, but the foam will dissipate. That's how deep you want that to be. Now, the other fun, I will turn off the sink, save the environment. Now that you have that filled up with your water, your CLR, your coins, and the gravel, you're going to want to go ahead and put this together. Probably a little easier to do with both hands, but you won't be filming. I managed to get that done. So you have your gasket seal in there, press down on the top lid. You have your little washer and the lock nut that will lock that up. You're going to do the same thing, obviously, for your silver coins. I won't record that because it's just repeating the same step. I'll be back in just a second when this is ready to. Alright, I have them loaded up. Again, all of my copper in one tumbler, all of my dimes, nickels, quarters in the other one. It's ready to go. They're all sealed up, so they're not leaking. Then, you just go ahead and turn around. It's going to roll at that speed. That amount of coins, I usually go about an hour. That seems to get the job done. I'm not going to make you sit here and wait. When I come back, The coins will be done, and I'll show you the finished product. Alright, we are back. I have both of the tumblers already ready to go. Start rinsing them. Looks like the first one we're going to have here are our coppers. You can just start pouring. I'm just using a kitchen sieve here. I have another system with buckets, and the screens for the tops of the buckets makes it a little easier, but I figured this will be quicker for the video. Looks like just the rocks left in there. Turn it over a bit, get the rest of that CLR gunk out. Alright, what do we got here? This is a 1982 copper penny. They don't get much better looking than that. So you saw how gross everything was before. Now obviously that's spendable or savable. Whatever you want to do with the coins, that shows their condition. Now some you're not going to have the best luck with. Obviously your zinc pennies that come out of the ground, they don't last as long. This guy's all eaten up on the edge. You can see where it's all blacked out, pitted. But you can actually see what it is. Now, imagine you could spend it if you find somewhere that actually takes pennies. But if you throw that in a Coinstar or something like that, it's probably going to get rejected. So you do what you want with those. This guy's nice, shiny too, 81, another copper penny. You can tell they clean up a bit better. Let's see if we can find a newer zinc. Another 81. Okay, 2013. Outside of a little blemish near the top, that looks pretty good. So we'll set those back in there just to check on our silvers. Same thing here, just start pouring them in to rinse away the excess CLR. Once it looks like you got all the bubbles out on the bottom, you know you're pretty clean there. There we go. This guy is a 2001 quarter. A little bit of staining. You can't get rid of everything, but I'm pretty sure that'd be able to hop in a Coinstar or be spent or save however you like. This guy's only a 99 nickel, but you see when they sit in the ground forever, they do get tarnished up. It's up to you if you want to throw her back in for, say, another hour, try to clean it up anymore, but she's spendable, and I imagine that could have no problem being tossed in a Coinstar, saved, whatever you want to do with it. This dime, 2002, looks brand new. Your silvers tend to clean up a little bit more, obviously, silver coins, versus the mostly zinc of newer pennies. This is kind of what would happen to them if you kept copper inside. Now I don't have copper in that, this is just from the ground. but you're able to actually read the dates, make some sense out of these coins, decide what you want to do with them. So I'll go ahead and shut off the water and go find some more coins to mess with. Check us out, underground metal detecting.